What's going on? This is Brother Jay, and I'm back again with another thought of the day, man. And my thought of the day is hostage negotiations. Now, this one is a deep one. But before I get into the meat and potatoes of the subject I brought up, let me recap what that saying means hostage negotiation. If you're, a villain and you got people, that you holding hostage, when the cops, FBI, or whatever law enforcement, is calling you, you're saying which you'll give up a hostage if they give you something. Okay? That's the overall premise of what a hostage negotiation is. Okay? So, with that being said, there's this sister that went on video and she's basically telling about her experience in Germany. She's telling about, how the men there, either they don't want to date her or they not willing to meet her halfway as far as like being in a relationship wise. And she's like, yeah, the men there, they don't budge. And I keep telling black people, I keep telling them, do your research. Before you go overseas to foreign lands, do your research about the customs, the culture, the behavior, the history. You know, you do these things so you know how to maneuver while you're in those places. Like, for example, like this. I know for a fact that there's Asian places, for example, let's say like Japan, for example. You know what I'm saying? There's some areas in Japan, or even in Korea, that a black man like myself walk around and I'll get harassed by motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not that you're a foreigner in their land. So they don't have to bend to you. You have to bend to them because that's their land. You know what I'm saying? So this black woman actually thought that because I'm black and I'm cute and I'm a model and I'm this, that, and the other, so I'm going to go to Germany and they supposed to treat me how I'm supposed to be treated. First of all, I would tell this woman if I was ever talking to her, look, motherfucker, here in America, there's areas that black people cannot go without being harassed or shot or maybe hung by a tree, but hung with a rope on a tree. You know what I'm saying? So, like areas like in New York, what was that called? Uh, I forgot that area, but it's an all white area that if any black dude walks into that neighborhood, no, it's called Bensonhurst. Yeah, Bensonhurst. That's what it's called. You know what I'm saying? If they go into fucking Bensonhurst in New York, you're lucky if you don't leave dead, in a coffin or in a fucking body bag, you know what I'm saying? So these are things happen here in this state. Now she's actually acting like she's surprised that there are German men, which is where the history of Nazis started from. You know what I'm saying? She's surprised that German men date her and treat her like a doormat. And she's saying in reverse that, well, when black men go to Germany, they well respected. That's the outside looking in, man. You know what I'm saying? You really don't know how black men are treated. Yeah, you might go in a restaurant and you might see, a couple of German ladies, drooling over this black man, but they ain't giving that black man play. It's one thing to look and drool in the distance. It's another thing to sit here and say, hey, hi, let me give you my number and so we get to know each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, just because someone is looking and gawking from a distance doesn't mean that black men are getting praises like that. No. You know what I'm saying? But this ignorant woman want to sit here and say that these motherfuckers don't even want to give her to meet her halfway. You know what I'm saying? Because she said she got into a couple of relations with men over there. And it's like, this is all their way. They don't want to meet halfway. If their culture is like that, how can you blame them? So she want to shit on the men in Germany because they ain't sit here bowing down and treating her like a queen and kissing her ass. And you deserve everything you got. I have no pity party for this lady. You know what I'm saying? You know, and people can get on, you know, saying my shit and say, you know, saying, oh, that's fucked up, Jay. You know what I'm saying? You know, the sisterhood is the sisterhood. Yeah, but that's here in America. You can't go to foreign places and expect them to bend over for you. No, you are a visitor here. You know what I'm saying? If someone's visiting in my house, they can't just run through and ravage through my shit. You know what I'm saying? No, you are a visitor. Act like a guest, and you'll get treated, you know what I'm saying, decently. But if you're going into places that you don't belong or demanding shit from me that it's not your right to demand, you know, then you'll get the hostile treatment. So that's why I said, you know what I'm saying, from the beginning concept, that this is like a hostage negotiation. She thinking that because she's a black woman that looks cute and she in a relationship, so she's coming with, you know what I'm saying, vaginal access, put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So she's thinking that because I'm coming with vaginal access, you should meet me halfway. What? You have nothing to negotiate with. That's like me going to the store and at gunpoint tell everybody to leave and say, hey, cops, you can't come in here, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, even though I don't have a hostage, but you can't come in here. What? See, hostage negotiation means that you have to have something to bargain with for someone to even be on the phone talking to you. So when you're in somebody else's country, you have to have something to bargain with. And if you come in here going to school, that's not a bargaining chip. Just because you're a human being from America, that's definitely not a bargaining chip. And then you want to sit here and yell and scream all loud and stuff like how most, you know what I'm saying, black women get, you know what I'm saying, when they get fucking irritated or angry or depressed or whatever, they really are not tolerating that shit. You see, one thing about, you know what I'm saying, German men is they don't have patience for the over dramatical. They don't have time for that extra drama shit. And that's what this woman got her feelings hurt, because she's comparing how these men deal with their women. Now, you are a foreign entity coming over and act like, well, I should be treated like this. Get your little fucking ass out of here, bitch. You know what I'm saying? She thinking like she left Germany like that. That left a stain on Germany. They're like, nigga, we want you to leave anyway. You ain't doing shit but complaining and acting like you're entitled to shit. So I don't feel sorry for this lady. And then, and on the closing note on that part, she had the nerve to back it up with there was a video shown that the police came to her place. Okay, two guys, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, trying to make sure everything's okay. I don't know the premise of why they was called there. Even she didn't cover why they was called there. Why? And something tells me that once you understand that context on why the police was called, that'll explain why they came into her spot. So they came in. Now here's the crazier part than this. How did they come in? She must have left her door unlocked. Because if they would have bust down the door, then how would they be able to come into her spot? You know what I'm saying? You know, if your door is locked, they can't come in. So she's saying she's in her apartment, you know what I'm saying, on the computer, watching TV, butt naked. So she sees somebody, you know what I'm saying? So she grabbed her glasses so she can, you know what I'm saying, make out who it is. And it's the police. You know what I'm saying? Now, instead of her listening to why they was called there or whatever the case may be, she's like, nah, I don't want to talk to you. Nah. Then when she came out the room with the two cops, saying there's 4 more other cops there. You know what I'm saying? 2 ladies and 4, you know what I'm saying, the 2 men that came in her room. Then there's 2 more males and 2 more females outside the room. So when she came out the room, she's like, no, I don't want to talk to none of y'all. He came in my room butt naked and shit. And she's talking loud and belligerent and all kinds of things, man. Bro, she's lucky that she wasn't in Dubai. Because they don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you open your mouth with anger and aggression, they have the right to arrest your ass. She lucky she didn't get beat. You know what I'm saying? Because see, here in America, the American cops have more mercy on women, you know what I'm saying, than men. If you look at most of these fucking, you know what I'm saying, body cam videos and stuff like that, and you see the police approaching people, when the black man start talking all aggressive, they was, what? Get your ass on the ground, you motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at a woman talking to a police officer and stuff like that, they can be, yeah, and fuck this, and fuck that. And he, like, calm down, lady. Calm down. Calm down, you know what I'm saying? And even though she's wrong as two left shoes, he try to negotiate with her and keep on talking and argue around the fucking post instead of, you know what I'm saying, you did this, you're wrong, turn around, you're under arrest. That's what they do to a dude. But women get mercy. So because they get that mercy, they think they get that mercy everywhere. She's lucky they didn't whoop her ass. So in conclusion, I want to say this to bring this to a close. I can't say this enough. Ladies from the sisterhood, if you plan to go anywhere out the country, whether it be Italy, Japan, Tokyo, no matter where, even Ghana, you know what I'm saying, Africa, do your history. Learn the culture of the place that you're going to so you don't get your feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Once you learn the customs and the behavior patterns of people in that region, you won't be surprised. But if you don't do your research, you deserve everything you get. And even though I'm not saying that every experience she went through was right, but it was your fault. You should have learned this before you moved there. So that's all I got to say for today. I'm out of here. Deuce.